It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Detroit Lions, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Hewitt. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Darius Davis to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at the Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm could throw the ball all over the field, and hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
Play action now for Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. It's Herbert once more. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Here he is on third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback, a guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. One of the tight ends motioning left. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. All right, here we go. Second down. Goff back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Normally, when we say somebody's on skates, we're talking about that offensive lineman, right? Driven right back to the quarterback. But I think it's applicable for the entire offense to be on skates. 2 plays, 2 negative plays. Got to find something positive here on third down.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Gets this one away from a tough spot, backed up inside the end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Chargers take possession. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
That's grabbed at the 10. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Lions will go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 25 on 2nd down. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. He's working a couple of yards past the line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 42. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for the back that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. To throw, Herbert. Finding Hurst. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackled by Jack Campbell. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Herbert from the gun. And that's good for a gain of 5. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On target to Dobbins. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his 1st catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down. Now Herbert again. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Brown's kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Stopped by Deion Henley. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves them with 3rd and 10. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
No return on that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Dump off caught by his back.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Hold on. Check.
From the 31. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Broken up by a big guy at the line. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Another one for Gibbs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. From the gun, Goff. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. St. Brown there to bring it in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the red zone now. Finds Laporta. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Goff to the air now. Has it in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Herbert now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
He tucks it and takes off. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's got it! And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. The Lions with the football. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. A give to Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Charger offense making its way to the field. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. On 3rd down, Herbert. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Goff on 1st and 10. Laporta with the grab. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down throw from Goff. This is complete to Gibbs.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Into the hands of Gibbs. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throw complete to Williams. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. Give him 32 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. Touchdown, Detroit. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room trailing as he kneels to end this first half. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Coming right is Gibbs. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we'll see the medical team head out towards a Charger who's still on the field and in some pain. Offense to the line for second down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Motioning the tight end now. Gibbs now from the gun. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
They go play action with Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Well, it'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Man in motion here. From midfield on second down. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. It's Gibbs on the carry. There he goes, right sideline. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. There it is, touchdown Detroit. The Lions can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds McConkey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. This is ahead for about 5. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Herbert from the gun. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
He finds McConkey. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Motioning the tight end left. It's Herbert once more. Bails out of the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. The Lions returning their offense and this running back to the field. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by Deion Henley. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. From the gun, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Here's Gibbs on the carry. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down from the red zone. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now this offense ready to head back out. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Trying it left side with Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
He'll take the option to the right on 2nd down. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Running it after the penalty. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that brings up 4th and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
He takes the fair catch at about the 26-yard line. The home team's back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, well, that could put this just too far out of reach. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Three-quarters in the books from this one. It's Lions football, and they've got to be happy about this lead to start the 4th. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Goff back to throw. Laporta pulls it in along the sideline. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Here's a give for Wright. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Oh, stiff arm. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
This is Gibbs on second down. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. That's a pickup of 9. And that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll go down here at the 16. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. Now Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Now Goff. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Going power with a big tight end. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? Yep. No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. To throw, Herbert. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Complete out to the right side. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Coming right is Gibbs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Again, it's Gibbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Off play action, Goff. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Less than a yard, all that's needed on 4th and goal. They'll go for it, Goff. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Chargers hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now for Herbert. He's got a man left. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Herbert finds McConkey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
That one's complete right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Herbert throwing again. He completes it in traffic. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hauled in by Dobbins. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up an LA first down. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. Well, Brock, when it comes down to it, never an easy task trying to knock off a team inside their own building, right? You really see them come out with just a different kind of energy.
It's what every player is told, dating back to your Pop Warner and high school days. Defend your home turf. When somebody comes in and tries to knock you off inside your own building, well, you need to have the fortitude, the guts, the resolve to fight back and go get those wins. What an energized locker room right now. It always is when you do your collective job successfully and you do it in your own house.